The Simpsons Season 6 review. I finally finished it. And it's taken me a lot longer than the other seasons for many, many reasons, but I did it. So, like I said, I do these kind of at my own pace. I finished Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and I also did a review of the movie, so if you want to see all that stuff, it's already up on YouTube now. I think this is my favorite season of The Simpsons so far. This has one of my favorite episodes of all time. The I forgot the name of the episode, but there's an episode where Homer becomes part of this exclusive club, and there's just so many great gags in that episode. I'm not even going to spoil that episode. If you can find that episode, it's a very popular episode, so it should be easy to find if you have like a buddy who's like a Simpson fan and they could tell you about it. But it's a pretty good episode. Very, very popular episode. One of my favorite episodes of the entire series. There's a lot of... This is also the longest season so far. It's got like 25 episodes when I believe each season had 22 or less. So it's a pretty long season. They were obviously given more animation budget, so the animation looked so much better. There are a lot more bad episodes, I would say, though. Well, not really bad episodes, because for a while, The Simpsons really didn't have bad episodes. They're kind of just meh episodes, like boring. In fact, I skipped quite a bit of the episodes because they were boring. It's not that they were bad, it's not that there weren't gags I was laughing at, but they just weren't entertaining. Like, there was some I was laughing at, but I didn't get into it. And, this is also the time that The Simpsons also had new writers coming in, and this show kind of changed a little bit. They're still the same characters, but they're just acting just a teensy bit off. It wasn't that noticeable, but it's, that's what happened. Besides that, the only thing I really have to talk about is the Who Shot Mr. Burns episode. First of all, this episode goes into season 2 or season 7, so it's like it is the season finale. Part 1 is the season finale of season 6, and I already know that it's revealed that Maggie shot Mr. Burns without even watching the second part. I guess that's a spoiler, but this episode has been out for many, many years, almost 20 years, so, sorry, but, if you were going to watch it by now, you should have. But that episode is a smart episode because it's pretty... Even if I didn't watch or didn't know the ending, which is that Maggie shot Mr. Burns, it's pretty good because they make everyone seem guilty and everyone has like a motive why they would shoot Mr. Burns. And also, there are so many hints to it being Maggie, like the fact that Marge sends Mr. Burns candy, and when he takes off the candy, there's a picture of the Simpsons family, but first he identifies Maggie, then he talks about how easy it is to steal candy from a baby, and all these different things, and there are so many hints. It's absolutely brilliant. I think this is like one of my favorite kind of two-parter cliffhanger episodes of all time. It is brilliant. Such a brilliant episode. I think the episode where the critic did a crossover with The Simpsons is kind of cool. That's not a very popular show. It's created by a lot of the people who worked on The Simpsons. Great show. But yeah, if you can find a way to check out that show, you should. But it's pretty funny that Matt Groening hated that crossover so much that he refused to show up on any of the episode commentaries on the DVDs for that episode, which I find quite funny. This episode, it's not that bad. It's just like, it's kind of weird that he's in the show. I don't know. And I feel like that show's a little bit more raunchier than The Simpsons. Not like too much more, but it's just like kind of some of the stuff and jokes they make about with like movies and pop culture, because that is about a movie critic. So that's kind of right up my alley. I don't know if that would be everyone's thing, but I really love that show. Yeah, I'm kind of. I think that's all I really have to say about that. I think this is a great season. A lot of the gags I was laughing a lot harder at than any other season. Season 7, I'm really excited to watch. Though I will probably be finishing Rebels and Clone Wars before I get back into Simpsons. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do yet. But I feel like those shows have so much more time I need to put into them very quickly, because I got Clone Wars Season 7 coming out. There might be a Rebels sequel coming out later this year. It's a rumor, but we don't know. I got Star Wars Resistance coming out with Season 2 on Disney Plus soon, and I kind of want to go back to that show and finish it. So there's a lot of things I want to do, and these two shows are kind of interrupting that, so I want to get back into that. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I do watch this at my own pace, so season reviews of The Simpsons just kind of come whenever I finish it, not at a specific date and time. There's obviously I'd like to finish it quickly, but if I don't get to doing that, oh well. Great season. Check it out.